Alright guys, welcome back to Megaman Legacy Collection playthrough. We are on part 2, playing Megaman, the original game that is, and last time we defeated Bombman, and Bombman's weapon, the Hyper Bomb, was Gutsman's weakness. Now, brace yourself guys, because this is just an amalgamation of my failures. This first area with this jumping puzzle probably took me 20 minutes. The video when you'll see it is 30 minutes because it's been condensed down. You see I failed right there. I probably would have shaved several minutes off in the editing process because it's that bad. Seriously, it's embarrassing about how bad I am. As you saw right there, I don't know. I just don't know. How did I not make that jump? Anyway, throughout my playthrough of this stage in particular, I became quite infuriated. I really got quite annoyed because, you see, Megaman slides by the wall, so that means when you make certain jumps or you run in a certain direction, he falls off. And pretty much it's because if you run in a certain direction, stop, and Megaman continues to slide. This only happened in the first game, so at least they fixed it in the later games, but you know, it's still not good enough. Come on, man. Literally, while I was playing this just the live gameplay, I was so annoyed. I wasn't mad, I was just like, oh, just getting annoyed with it. Especially, see there, I was on the platform fully and it threw me off. I think I gave over probably about 5+ times. You know, what's funny is I didn't even have a problem with Gutsman stage overall, it's just this first area. The rest of Gutsman stage is actually quite easy. In relation to this, of course. And Gutsman boss himself isn't too difficult. As you saw there, I slid off. This game, man. This game. I don't have words for this game. I just don't. Literally, this is you guys can be wondering, this is probably the worst player ever in this game, and you're probably right. So basically, there we go, yeah. Basically, this is gonna be a montage of pretty much my deaths. The rest of the stage, I pretty much get through it on my first attempt. This part, however, cannot be forgiven. I think this area of the stage even gave me a headache while I was playing because I was so annoying. You see, basically, if you haven't played the game before, what this is, if you would have seen, is that there are these platforms. You have to sit on the platform as you cannot go along the railing because you'll just fall to your death. Anyway, as you go along the platform, you think, oh, this is too hard, I'll just put the platform. But here's the catch. You see, like as you've seen, there's like these little breaks in the line where it just drops stuff down. I guess this is for some construction purposes. There we go, you see it. Sorry, it popped down there, put down. Anyway, you're supposed to just tiny jumps past them, but it's a lot harder than it looks. Alright, so we're back. I pretty much, basically, I would just edit this out. You see, most of that was most of my failures, so just see a quick cut. know, just being a bit quiet there. I want to save my voice for now. Because I literally, I don't want to turn this into a rant, but... but it just is. It's just that bad. This stage cannot be forgiven. The rest of the game pales in difficulty compared to this. The rest of the game is mega fucking easy compared to this. It's not essentially hard, this part. I didn't essentially say I, thought it was hard. It was just the game. The game felt like it was changing the rules every time I played. You see, sometimes I would do it perfectly and get to the end, and then I would just miss the last jump because I'm a fucktard and I can't do anything right. But most of the time, but then I do it again, should I say, and I do the exact same method, and I would just do something like I did there. I would just slip off at the first one, or I would just fall at the first break in the line. It's just so inconsistent, this. And most of these videos just me failing, pretty much. I couldn't even be bothered to record most of this, to be honest. I think I eventually did stop recording, and I just kept on recording when I completed it. So you'd actually see me when I have completed it. But seriously guys, if you're new to these games and you want to play it for the first time, just be warned of the stage. Just be warned. I failed, there needs to be a fail counter on this, seriously. Might even put one up at some point. That's another game over right there. I just don't know. You see, if this was live commentary, I would just be, I'd just be seething right now. I'd be seething with rage. I wouldn't have the motivation to talk or commentate at all. So at least you get, at least I can do that on post commentary, but in post commentary, I don't know what to say, pretty much. All of the things I needed to say about this stage have been said in the past, the first 5 minutes. So yes, we're still on the stage, 8 minutes in. It's not looking good at all. Take a quick swallow of my drink. And I died again. Cool beans. Cool beans. Can't say I'm pleased. This stage is the definition of AIDS. Seriously, it is. I don't want to experience this pain again. Thank God I've actually passed this stage. Beating him, I don't want to do it again. I do know there is one more of these, but it's a lot shorter. By the time I do that, well, by the time I get to that, as most of you who played this game will know, I wouldn't have had the magnet beat. And as you can see, I've skipped the stage. Well, not the stage, but the first area, so we are back pretty much. Yeah, I did finally beat it. Wasn't easy, was not easy at all. In the end, there's actually a really hard jump you have to make. It's quite a long jump, and I did come close the first time I got that far, and I fell at the last hurdle because it was such a long jump. The second time, however, or the time I actually beat it was the second time I got there. So, good, it's down, good. So yeah, basically what you saw me do there is I was so mad by the end of that by the end of this, that first area, sorry, I was so mad that I didn't want to have to do all that again if I died. So I did did a save state. Yeah, I know, it's not the way you need to play games like this, but to be honest, I don't give a fuck. I do what I want. I only use save states if there's something infuriating that I literally just don't want to do again. Not essentially because it's too hard, but because I don't want to waste your guys' time. And it's also a bitch to edit. So, you know. See, so the rest of Gutsman's stage is actually easy. In fact, we're actually near the end, and fuck those big eye guys. They actually do so much damage, it's ridiculous. But we are pretty much at Gutsman, and I did another save state because I don't want to go far back, because literally a lot of time was wasted in that first area of the stage of the game. It's a problem with post commentary. I don't know what to say most of the time. It's not as if I have a script to read off of. This is literally just impromptu. I'm just saying things out of here, pretty much. If I die now, I'll just commentate about it. Okay. So, Gutsman, I actually believe I do die on my first attempt, but that's because I had low health and I forgot his pattern of throwing attacks. But basically his weakness is the hyper bomb, and it does a fair amount of damage to him. In fact, it actually wrecks him. You see, if you're on the correct weakness to the bosses in this game, it actually does a huge amount of damage. But it's the problem, you know. It does a huge amount of damage, but you have to beat the bosses in the first place, which is quite annoying. That's all I can say. But I had 0 lives here, as you can see, so I was, you know, save stating just before the boss. This time I'm ready to kick your ass. So Gutsman basically makes the ground tremble when he jumps, and it kind of puts you in stun period. And when a lot of the time when you're stunned, he throws a rock at you that does a fair amount of damage. It's easy to dodge. And he's dead. So guys, that is the end of Gutsman. One of the easier bosses, but the worst stage. So guys, I will see you in the next episode where we will face Cutman. See you guys then.